Now I'm drinking the Just for Kicks. This is the Jake Elliott collab. Eagles just won the Super Bowl.
Right.
And, everybody drinks. So he came to you guys, asked you guys for some beer for you.
He did. Yeah. So we got him a couple cases, and then, he was very nice about it. Like when we gave him the cases, we took a picture out front and put that up on the socials. People loved that. But then also, like, he was, I guess, hanging out, having one before even the parade. He took his Super Bowl ring and a picture of the can and the Super Bowl ring and threw that up there. Yeah. We loved that. And then,
he had pictures up on the Rocky steps with the Super Bowl trophy and Just for Kicks in his hand. Honestly, there's a few shots that day we were losing our minds because we're like, all right, well, Super Bowl champion kicker just is taking a picture with our beer.
Welcome back to the Brewed Out Podcast. I'm your host, Richie Tevlin, and tonight I'm joined by Punch Buggy, John and Rob.
How's it going?
hello.
Going great. So first off, subscribe on YouTube, and thank you to our sponsors, The Beer Accountant, also the accountant for Punch Buggy.
Yep.
So if you needed to know, there's other people that use Pat. He's great. Yep. And then also thank you to Zilka & Co. Multiplier. So we were already talking this Angus Ale. Let's just jump right into it. Like Punch Buggy Brewery in Fishtown, but Angus Ale, you guys are drinking this.
Yep.
What is the Angus Ale?
So Angus Ale is a beer that we basically do. Well, we do a dog-related beer every single March, basically. We have a contest for it in March, and then we go and we brew it sometime after March. Typically, it's right around their anniversary in August. So what we'll do is when we do the competition, we'll have people go and post pictures in the brewery. We go and grab all of those pictures.
With dogs in the brewery?
Yes.
In and like out front.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, a lot out front.
Yeah, a lot of out front. But basically to go and generate user generated content, has people like repost, their dogs, because everybody, like, who doesn't love their dog? And like everybody thinks, oh, well, listen, like I want to get my dog on a can.
So this is Angus is actually a dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was your
yes.
Yeah. Yep. Cool.
Angus Beef Chewini is his name on
That's
Instagram.
his full name?
Yeah. Follow him on Instagram.
Yep.
Fantastic dog. And he won the contest this year. It's a March Madness style bracket. So dogs face off against each other like every day, and then there's like a vote.
Of like what? Just the best looking dog?
It's whoever you choose. It's a dog for like, and every day there's like a single one-on-one matchup, and then
correct.
It's similar to March Madness in that respect, where it's like, oh well, Angus is facing off against Lola or whoever.
That's cool. You guys, we talk about all the time on this podcast about like social media stuff, and like you guys have gamified this thing, and it's actually on the can. That's very cool.
Yeah.
So what is that beer? It's just an IPA?
Yeah, so it's an IPA. Basically, we reached out to Angus's parents and we asked them kind of what they were kind of thinking for this beer, and they wanted something in between the Just for Kicks and the Zip Zip. So both of those beers are IPAs. The Zip Zip's a little bit heavier. It's usually around like 6-7. And it usually has a little bit more bittering notes in there than a typical hazy. It's got like a little bit of a kick on it. So we tried to blend those two together to go and come up with this beer. So that's how we came up with
4 hops. 4 hops on there: the Azaka, the Amarillo, Citra, and Mosaic.
Nice. Nice. So I guess before we go any further, Punch Buggy. So you guys are local brewery in Fishtown.
Yep.
On North American Street.
Correct.
I feel like Kensington.
Kensington.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I live in old Kensington with an E, right?
Yeah, Old Kensington with an
Old Kensington, South Kensington, whatever makes you feel safe.
No, I'm 2 blocks from you guys, and it's
nice.
So Monica, my fiance, like went out and bought a fish thing for our door. I'm like, yeah, but we don't live in Fishtown. She's like, no, we live in Fishtown. I'm like, no, we live in Kensington. But whatever. You guys are on American Street. You guys opened what, 2019?
Yes.
Correct.
I feel like you guys have been there longer than this because I don't know. You guys have just like made yourself there, like established yourself so well. It feels like you guys have been in the neighborhood forever.
Yeah. So I mean, right, we started renting that building in 2016. Oh, 16. Yeah. So 2016 we started renting it, and then we did the full build out in there. It was basically, I mean, we took it down to a shell.
Yeah, Rob said that you guys rented it and then just kind of like took your time like
Yep.
ripping it all apart. You guys had to dig out like the drainage pipes and everything yourself.
Correct.
We were using sledgehammers in there.
Yeah.
Goes into the concrete, taking out the cast iron or whatever they had in there, and then
Yeah.
replacing it with code, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was also a shower in there at the time. There was like
Why? It was a garage.
it
right?
was it was a garage,
Yeah.
but it was it's kind of
It had a sketchy past, we'll say.
yeah. There's possibly
Yeah.
used for adult movies. That was the rumor.
That was the general room.
Yeah. And then when we looked online and looked at like the licensing and everything, the last thing that was legally on there was a washer dryer repair shop.
Correct. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. So we moved in and got to work changing it. And,
Yep.
it's been a long journey, but 2016. And my daughter was actually born the same month that we started the lease. So she's 9 years old now. And it's like, man, you were just born when we started this place. So, yeah.
That's cool. So what? There was 5 or 6 of you guys that got together.
So initially,
There was. Well, I mean, there was 6 of us originally, and then there was a silent partner essentially. He's still around, but one of the partners he left us in 2021, I think.
yeah, we bought it.
So yeah, we bought out him to go and try to go and just expand a little further. So we tried a few different things after that. Like we set up shop down in the Bury the Hatchet down in South Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a 6-month
Yeah, it was like a 6-month stint.
agreement with them, and
Yeah, it was not a ton of foot traffic on Washington Ave when you're on the second floor, but we tried to make it work and we couldn't.
over top of like a preschool or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the same hours. Luckily.
Nah.
Yeah.
So you guys opened up and you guys built because you guys have what, a 1 or 2 barrel system in there?
So originally we started out with a 1 or a half barrel system.
For our test batch,
for test
before
batches,
we had a half barrel Sabco direct fire.
Yep.
And then when we opened, we basically right around that time had a single, like a 1 barrel that was electric, and we were using like plastic at the time. It was very like just thrown together.
Yeah.
We were just like, we can't wait any longer, and we know we're going to need more than 1 keg at a time. So we upped it to a single barrel, and about 6 months in, we were able to upgrade to all stainless steel.
Yeah.
And then from that, I want to say maybe like a year or 2 later, we ended up doing a 3 barrel.
Correct.
And now we have like
We're up to 7.
7 barrel now.
You have a 7 barrel system in there?
Not in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in 2024, we started knocking down the wall. Basically, we took the brewery out of there and we took it to a satellite location so that we can go and utilize American Street in its full capacity, right? Because American.
The brewing system there was not big.
No, it's not big. It was. We couldn't really can on it.
It was taking up all the room of basically it was like maybe 600 or 700 square feet or something like that. And it was super tight in there, and we kind of had outgrown it. So we wanted to start doing cans. At the time, we weren't really doing much canning at all. Like we just had a very limited, window to do cans in addition to kegs when you're only making like 6 kegs at a time.
I mean, were you guys homebrewing before this? Like, let's start from the beginning. Like, how did Punch Buggy get started? It was like the 5 of you guys. Did you guys know each other before this?
Yeah. So me and John are cousins.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've known Pat probably since before I was 12, I guess.
And you guys grew up in Philly?
Yeah, so we grew up in Northeast Philly. A lot of us are from that way.
I'm right around Franklin Mills.
Yeah.
Cool.
Pat's from Mayfair.
Yep.
Cool.
So me and Pat, like we went to, I think it was like maybe my brother's bachelor party.
Yeah.
And we had both been home brewing. I was doing like a lot of like 5-gallon batches with just like bottles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Actually had bought the Sabco, and then him.
That you guys started with?
Yes.
Cool.
And him and another friend who was like an accountant, they started like kind of playing with the idea, getting like an LLC together. And then at a certain point, I ended up getting a job where I was like, I can invest a little bit of money into this thing.
Yeah.
I contacted him and said, hey, I know you want to start this brewery. I'm ready to go. So then we started looking for places, and that was back in like probably 2015, like late 2015.
Yeah.
So then we're like looking for places and doing like test batches in the kitchen and stuff like that, you know, just your typical start a brewery thing. And then we found a spot. We found a spot on American. It's actually like owned by this pizza shop, El Greco. It's like 2 blocks away.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, this place is perfect. So we ended up, you know, starting the lease and going from there. But yeah, I said, let's get Rob in. Rob was he's got like the right skill set. He's, he's got a degree from Drexel in mechanical engineering.
Yeah.
None of us are like classically trained brewers. None of us went to like Siebel or anything like that.
So Jorge, the guy you guys just met outside, he was a mechanical engineer before he started brewing also.
Nice.
It's like, yeah, it was like kind of like just working through problems and like figuring out like, you know, this is an issue. How do we solve this?
Yep.
Yeah. Very
cool. So there was like 5 or 6 of you guys. You guys got together and then found the American Street. Mm-hmm. And then built the brewing system. You guys built out the bar and everything else there.
Yep.
So the name Punch Buggy.
Yeah.
Where did that come? I know you guys have a Punch Buggy on top of the building.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Which came first?
So the Punch Buggy came before anything else. So basically before I was involved, before Rob was involved, there was the idea of Punch Buggy Brewing Company with Pat Coyne, who's like our founder.
Okay.
And he was, I guess, started talking about it in college. He was going to, was it
Kutztown.
Kutztown.
Yeah, so he was going to Kutztown.
He was like driving around in like an old family handed down Punch Buggy. Yeah. And like people were saying, oh man, if you do a brewery, you should call it Punch Buggy Brewing Company. And
Yes.
you just kind of ran with that.
Cool.
Yeah.
How did you guys get the car up there? I mean, it's cool. Everyone knows the Punch Buggy building.
Yeah.
I drive by it.
So we got like from a mechanic that we know, I think.
Yeah, so one of Pat's friends, family friends growing up, he owns like an auto body shop, and that.
Shout out to Tony.
Yeah, shout out to Tony. It was like a fiberglass Beetle. We went and we had it in the brewery for a long time, and
Right in front of the TV, right?
Yeah, it was right around there, and we were like, well, the plan was to always get it on the roof. So what we did was we reached out to Original 13, because they had a forklift, and we went and we forklift. You know, John helped us forklift it.
You forklifted up there?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So there's pictures, I mean, of us like going and forklifting it up there and putting it up there, and then getting lights and everything.
People were probably driving by. What the fuck are these people
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah. It's a solid forklift.
Yep.
Got it done. Yeah.
So
Funny.
yeah.
And then it's going to live up there forever now.
Yep.
That's right.
In perpetuity.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Until it rots away.
So you guys are the neighborhood spot. So we had Melissa on from Pitch a Friend
Yep.
the other night. So Pitch a Friend started from Punch Buggy, which is very cool because now it's become like this literally international brand with like places all over. You know, they're opening up like 2 spots in Africa now. It's like she said Oslo is like amazing for them.
Yeah.
But it's crazy that it's like started from Punch Buggy. But basically what she explained was that like Punch Buggy was this place where like you didn't have to tell people you're going there. You just show up there.
Yeah.
And then the neighborhood would just show up also. So it would be like this meeting house of like, you know, everybody that you wanted to see was already there.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not sure how we came up with that vibe, but it's really just kind of just being welcoming to a lot of people that come in the door. Most people that come in the door.
Embrace the vibe.
Yeah. Just embrace the vibe. Some people said like, you know, you come in and people go and turn around. They're like, hey, what's going on here? Because usually everybody sees a familiar face in there. So, but after that initial, you know, contact, usually everybody's pretty friendly. Go and say hi, like what's going on? Go and pet your dog.
Yeah.
Do that kind of a thing.
Yeah. It's very, you know, it's just like, you know, it's long. So it's like you walk in and it's just like it's tight and then like you have to like walk up to the bar. But it's, North American Street is like an amazing spot. Yeah. It's very walkable. It's like right in the middle of everything.
Yep.
You're right in between, you know, Kensington and Fishtown, kind of, you know, Human Robot and everything that's happening up there in Northern Liberty. So like you're kind of like right in the epicenter of everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some would say Port Fishington.
Port Fishington.
That's
Port Fishington.
Yeah, the one guy who was one of the one owner that we bought out. He was like, yeah, technically it's like Port Fishington. It's all one big, neighborhood.
Just glob.
Yeah.
It's funny, like you go down to South Philly and it's like every 3 blocks there's a new neighborhood.
Yeah.
And then like in Kensington, it's like Kensington goes up like 3 miles north of here. Mm-hmm. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah. The way that they break down the neighborhoods of cities, it's interesting.
Yeah, I tell people we're in Kensington, I work in Delaware. It's like a full-time job still.
Yeah.
I tell them like, oh yeah, we're in Kensington, you should come by. And they know Kensington from the bad news. And they're like, no, I'm not going there. If I do go there, I'm packing.
No, it's not that.
Yeah, it's not like that at all.
Yeah.
It's completely the opposite of that. Basically, it's a very nice neighborhood. It's, you can relax. You don't have to be worried about anything really other than, where's your next beer coming from?
Exactly.
So the beer. So you guys, is it mostly been like IPAs with you guys?
We've been trying to keep a variation. Since we've opened up, we've been doing like strictly ales, like when we first opened, right? So we didn't have the capacity to do lagers.
Yeah.
So the closest thing that we had to a lager for the longest time was the American Street Cream Ale.
Cool.
So that beer was our golden beer for a very long time. Because that's what we could do.
Yeah.
And then we started branching into lagers, like once we hit the 3-barrel system.
You guys have the sour series?
Yep. Yeah. So we've done a few different sours, with the Philly sour strain. But the black.
Oh, you guys are using the Philly sour strain in there?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. After this, I'm going to break into that.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's, so we've been using it. Probably that was like one of the first things that we tried, the first experimental yeast strain that we utilized. And that was the first beer that we tried to do it with was the blackcurrant. Just because blackcurrant, not so many people.
When we did it ourselves,
Yeah.
Black Currant was the first one. But,
Yeah.
Just being in, a brewery in Philadelphia, how many breweries there are in Philadelphia, kind of leads into the other part of us being getting into collabs and stuff like that. So our very first Philly Sour series was not really a series. It was a one.
Yeah, it was a collaboration between us and 2 locals. They brought this fruit. It's a boyobab fruit. I might be mispronouncing that, but that
What did it taste like?
It's very interesting. It was so long ago. It was like
It's on the sweeter side. I mean, we weren't really.
Was it like a berry or what was it?
It's it comes from a tree, I believe, in Africa.
It was just like a sweet fruit.
Yeah. Yeah, the baobab fruit, I think. I don't know if I'm saying it right either. But it's basically we were kind of like focused on that Philly sour yeast.
Yeah.
Get it like from Matt Farber.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was pretty new at the time. Like we did it. I don't know if it was.
He was probably still at
New Science.
New St. Joe's.
Yeah. Not even. He was at. Yeah, it was at USign.
Oh, you signed? What
Yeah, before they turned it.
Yeah, so the first time we used it, I think, was in 2020, because during 2020, the first time that we started pouring it was we were doing like a like almost like a beer garden with Human Robot and Original 13 Cidery.
At that food place right up the street?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was the first time that we started pouring that, and that was when we were starting to move through stuff where we were trying to figure out like how do we go and start getting beer out there, if it's not just in a tap room, because it was getting very difficult to go and just pour because of COVID and for the restrictions and
Definitely. How do you guys like the blackcurrant? Like way back in the day, I feel like blackcurrant, like most sour beers, like used like these like specific fruits. It would use like this and rhubarb, and now it's like nobody's using those in sour beers, but they go great because they have like this bitter taste that goes with the sour.
Yeah,
and balances itself out.
I mean, we like it a lot. There's a reason why we continue to do that. It's one of the more highly requested sours out of the sour series that we do.
For us, it's like it's definitely more on the sour side than the sweet. Like we're going for a very dry sour.
I like sour beers.
Yeah,
it's not like some of these like milkshake sours you get. It's very like,
yeah.
Kind of honed in, and
it's like a sour beer, but it's mostly like oats and lactose.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not like that at all. It's completely other side of that.
Yep.
Just very dry. more like towards like a dry wine as far as like flavor and
Cool.
everything. So,
Cool.
but you'll see. Yeah.
This episode of the Brewed podcast is brought to you by Zilka & Co., your trusted regional brewing supply partner. Family owned for over 100 years of business, Zilka Brewing Supply has recently partnered with Breweries to bring you your favorite raw materials at a great price with $5 flat rate shipping. No pallet or liftgate charges, thanks to their own fleet of regularly maintained trucks. With locations in Allentown and Hunker and a technical brewer on staff, they provide the expertise and service your brewery deserves. Reach out to Brad Adelson in the show notes and let him know Brewed sent you. Hey, brewery or small business owner, are you tired of navigating complex brewery accounting and taxes on your own? Staying up late working on financials and getting your finances in order after a whole workday? At the Beer Accountant, they understand the unique financial challenges of the craft brewing industry. They're a CPA dedicated to helping breweries like yours thrive, with services ranging from qualified bookkeeping, business tax prep, to strategic financial planning. Stop wasting time on spreadsheets and focus on what you do best: making great beer and running a small business, servicing over 50 breweries in 4 states. So if you own a brewery or small business, stop overpaying for reactive support and start being proactive with the Beer Accountant. Don't brew that IPA without this CPA. Visit beeraccountant.com to learn how their specialized expertise can help your brewery grow, profit, and succeed.
So right now I'm drinking the Just for Kicks. This is the Jake Elliott collab.
Yep.
So Jake Elliott, known craft beer enthusiast in Philly. I know before you guys, he did stuff with what was up 990 Spring Garden. He used to do stuff with them. What was that?
It was shoot.
It was like a barrel thing. It was right across the street from Triple Bottom.
Yeah. What was that place called? It was
We know what we're talking about.
Yeah. But it'll come to us. But it's
kind of collaborations with them.
Yep.
And then what? He just kind of. I know he likes craft beer, but did he reach out to you guys? You guys just did it. And he was just like, "This is very cool."
So Pat's one friend. He works at University Penn, and Jake goes and he does a lot of his kicking practice on University Penn's field.
Cool.
So they linked up that way. Originally, I think that beer that they originally did at that brewery that we can't remember right now, but it was a sour. And Jake told Pat specifically, he's like, "Listen, man, like, you know, my wife likes sours, but I'm a bigger IPA fan. So if you guys can go and do an IPA, that would be great." So we came up with this beer. And that's kind of where it went from there.
Yeah. We were trying to figure out the names, and Pat was texting him like name suggestions. And
Yep.
we came up with Just for
Roy Pitz.
Yeah.
Roy Pitz. That's
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, you know, Joe Rogan has like, "Yo, Jimmy, pull that up." What's it? Other than they start Googling it.
Damn it.
Show me a whiteboard.
Yeah.
With different here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a great name and it's a great logo.
Yeah.
And it's nice that, like, you know, it's just like a picture of him kicking the ball. Like, it's like there's no hidden things.
No.
And Eagles just won the Super Bowl,
Right.
and you know, everybody drinks. So he like came to you guys, asked you guys for some beer for you.
He did.
Parade.
Yeah. So we got him a couple cases, and then you know, he was very nice about it. Like when we gave him the cases, you know, we took a picture out front and put that up on the socials. People loved that. But then also, like, he was, I guess, hanging out, having one before even the parade. He took his Super Bowl ring and a picture of the can and the Super Bowl ring and threw that up there. Yeah. We loved that. And then
Yeah, he had pictures up on the Rocky steps with the Super Bowl trophy and Just for Kicks in his hand. Honestly, you know, there's a few shots that day we were losing our minds because we're like, all right, well, Super Bowl champion kicker just is, you know, taking a picture with our beer can.
That's a secret sauce.
Yeah.
Calm his nerves.
Yeah.
he went 8 for 8 in that Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was a fantastic.
8 kicks, you know, attempted, 8 kicks made. So
That's insane. Is that the most someone's ever kicked?
I feel like they might have said.
I mean, they scored so much that it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I know that they made him kick a lot of them twice too, because they were like trying to ice him with the timeouts and stuff. So, I mean, he probably was like 11 for 11 or 12 for 12 if you roll back the tape on every time he actually had to hit it. You know,
I remember when Jake Elliott first came on the Eagles, he actually lived in my building. It was at 1 Brown in Northern Liberties.
Okay.
I didn't know he was because he's a rookie kicker and he looks like just a random dude walking down the street. And it's crazy to see where he is now. It's just like kickers, like it's like, you don't know where they're going to go. And like now he's like Philadelphia, like he's the captain on the team now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was hilarious on the preseason. The guy who like normally does the place holding for him, they did. I don't know if you saw this, but they actually switched roles for the one like extra point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, where he held the ball for the place kicker.
Did it go in?
Yeah, it was wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I guess now they've got that up their sleeve. If they, say he hurts his foot or something, and they need somebody to get the extra point.
I guess it's like you need to try every situation.
Yeah.
Nice. So you guys, is the new spot in Spring City open?
Not yet. No.
Not yet?
So it's probably going to go towards closer to like November. When we're going to open that up. We just started getting all the material for it.
And it's just a tap room?
Ours, yeah.
Cool. So I grew up in Shranksville, so not far from there.
Okay.
But why Spring City? I mean, it's nice that you guys are moving out of the city.
Yeah.
But like, why there?
So we definitely, I think part of it is we were looking for a number of things. One is it's, we wanted someplace that's far enough away that we're not like pulling from our own crowd already. We do get a lot of people, as Rob said, a lot of us are from the Northeast. So we get a lot of people from the Northeast, and we didn't want it to be like,
you open up the Northeast and then they stop coming to you.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So this way, like we're pretty far out. I mean, it's, maybe about like an hour or so outside of the city.
Here's the boonies.
Yeah.
I grew up there. There's not much going on.
Yeah. But also,
Spring City's cool. I grew up north of there, and it was in Shranksville. There's nothing going on in Shranksville, but
yeah. So I feel like they're building some stuff there. We were there checking the place out, and I mean, there's a decent amount of parking. I know that
parking is huge.
Yeah.
Yes.
And on North American, you guys have parking too. I think that's a big game changer. In the city, there's no parking anywhere.
No.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, it checked a lot of boxes. Also, I feel like we keep mentioning Pat every time we turn around. He is the CEO, but Pat actually lives in Spring City.
All right, so that makes it convenient.
Yes, it's ground zero for him.
Yeah,
he just had his second kid, so he's been really juggling a lot of stuff. But
he'll be able to stay like right in the mix and
definitely.
That's cool. So where are you guys brewing in the city? You guys had a separate spot, you said?
Yeah, it's at like fourth and like
still in Kensington.
Yeah.
And who's brewing? Is it you guys or you guys?
No, we hired a brewer. Jim Brennan. He was
he's been a few different spots. He's been
with us for a few years now.
Yeah,
cool.
But he started out I think at Yards with Tom before I think it was even Yards.
I've definitely met him before.
Yeah, I mean Jim's been around for a while.
Manayunk.
He went
some time in
Manayunk.
Everybody was at Manayunk.
Yeah.
We had someone in here before, and he was like listening to everybody. I'm like, all right, you're listening to every single person. Right.
Yeah.
Devil's Creek. He worked at Devil's Creek for a while in Jersey. So yeah, he's got a decent amount of experience. Really, really knowledgeable. So we're comfortable with him in the operation.
Yeah.
Nice. And then, so is Spring City going to be any different, or you're going to try to like kind of keep the same vibe?
Keep a similar vibe.
It's not a garage. It was an old.
It was an old hardware store.
Yeah, hardware store.
So
much different.
Yeah. It's a little different.
No concrete floors anymore.
And then there's going to be a few different things on there. They're going to be opening up, I think, an escape room up on the second floor.
Nice.
So that'll be something good for people to go and do. But you're going to keep that same neighborhood vibe, but also it's just going to be out in the suburbs. So
yeah,
which I feel like will do very well out there.
Definitely. I think when city breweries go out to the suburbs, it's like there's a cool factor to city breweries. I think city breweries do very well out in the suburbs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think Tuned Up is like really pretty close to us.
Yeah.
So it also, people like to go to,
two breweries at once. Yeah.
Brewery hop. So it's like they'll be able to brewery hop a couple spots and, check out Tuned Up, check us out, have fun all around.
Definitely. All right. Can we talk a little bit about Pitch a Friend?
Yeah.
I mean, Pitch a Friend, it was very epic.
Yeah.
I got pitched at Punch Buggy.
Yeah.
but I got pitched after all you guys. It was like I went up and it was like 3 or 4 people in a row were like, I own Punch Buggy. And I was just like, well, the only cool thing about me is that I'm a brewer. Like, you guys just ruined the only cool thing about me. But
Yeah.
it's become such a cool thing all around the city, and it's like it started there, and you guys still have a huge crowd there all the time.
Yep.
She just kind of approached you guys and was just like, let's do something a little bit different. And
Yeah. So originally she probably went through this, but basically there was somebody I think out in Seattle that was doing, and there was the TikTok that was going viral with something of a similar idea.
Similar, but a little different.
Yeah, a little different. So I think they were
Yeah, she said they were doing like stories and stuff, like basically
Yeah.
like lessons, and it was like,
Yeah. So yeah, she did that, and then we started talking, and we were like, all right, like it would be really cool because there was a few single like regulars in there, and we were like, yeah, we could start out with just starting to pitch regulars. So we did like a test run, I think like in October of that year, November, with like just 3 people.
yeah, I think they pitched Keith.
Yeah, they pitched Keith.
So Keith is on. I have a picture of Keith on my next label coming out.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Northern Liberties Beer Runners.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Formerly senior member of Fishtown Beer Runners.
I got Fish on Beer Runners on there too.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
yeah, Keith probably he's one. He knows almost every brewery in the city. He knows probably somebody there.
Yeah.
Awesome guy.
But yeah, so we had them pitch Keith because Keith's a very notable guy. He's a very big.
Everyone knows who he is.
Yeah. So we did that, and then
Big brewery supporter too.
he
Definitely.
was- and then at that point, we
What was the first one like? I went to like the I think maybe the third one,
it was
third
the
one?
second one.
The second one?
You went to the second one, I think.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he went to the second.
And what was the first one? Was that crowded also?
I mean, it was kind of crowded, right? There was only 3 people, and we posted about. Yeah, there was only 3 people being pitched.
It's not crowded in Punch Buggy if there's only 3 people.
No, it's not. It's
Dispel that rumor.
it's like 30 people that makes us packed, but like really, like
Dude, there were like 100 people there when I went there. It was so busy I couldn't even like move around.
yeah,
Tell the fire marshal.
yeah. Don't tell the fire marshal. Yeah, that was. But yeah, that time I think there was 11 people being pitched. That second time, there was just people that came out of the woodwork that were like, yeah, we want to try this out. And we kind of stuck after that, and we were like, all right, this is going to be a thing.
We realized quickly we had to get speakers out front with that kind of.
Yeah.
Like, if you're out front hanging out,
You guys have
really hear it.
You guys have a great outdoor space too.
Yeah.
It's like you guys don't have a backyard, but like you guys like utilize the street area and the saddle very well.
Yes, that was definitely a.
That was one of the benefits of COVID.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
That streetery, that probably wouldn't exist if the city didn't go and open up those permits.
Yeah, definitely. And you guys have live music there and everything too.
Yeah, so we try to do live music at least like once a month, but like we're trying to stick to like maybe like once every like every Friday, or trying to do something like that. Usually we try to do like small acoustic acts, but sometimes we'll go and we'll break it out and we'll bring out a whole band for like a Saturday night. Go and get everybody out, get people drinking, dancing.
It's a nice spot because you guys are by where everyone lives, but North American doesn't have much residential. So
No.
it's like you guys don't have to worry about anything on the weekends.
Yep.
A really good band that we have come through is like pretty good friends of ours. It's called Hop the Fence Band. So they've been in like I guess the Philly music scene for a while with different bands, and I knew them back when they were
On display.
yeah, they were called On Display, and they had like some radio stuff going on, and really nice guys. And they were a ska band, and now they're like more of a cover band, but they come through every couple months. And Hop the Fence if you're looking to follow a decent band. I mean,
They're local bands?
yeah,
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like local music and breweries just go together. It's like the community space.
Oh yeah.
Nice. So, all right, I need to finish this because I need to try the black cognac.
Brought some stout flavored stouts.
Yeah.
What is it? Stout flavored stout?
Yeah.
Just nothing. Just very basic.
Yes. Yeah.
So, you guys are in distribution? You're self-distributed?
Very limited.
Yeah, very limited. So the main place that we go and we distribute to at this point is it's Rosemary's out in like Ridley Park.
Yeah.
Our cousin actually owns that restaurant out there, and he's been out there for like I think 2 to 3 years now.
He worked under Steven Starr for a while. He was over at what's the big spot? Like the Oktoberfest style spot.
Yeah, so he was at Frankfurt Hall for a little bit.
Cool.
He was there for a number of years, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, now he's got Rosemary.
Yeah.
He's decent head on this.
You gotta have a strong head.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now I think we started off with just the stout flavored stout at Rosemary, and now we have the stout flavored stout.
beef really good.
Yeah. Thank you. We got our over the Hawaiian, which is like our Hefeweizen style.
Cool, yeah.
Have on over there.
You guys are making a Hefeweizen? Like, what beers do you guys make? Is it because you guys have like it's not just IPAs and lagers? Like you guys have some of these other things.
We make a lot of different stuff. So we've made, I think, yeah, if you go on Untapped, we've made over 100 different beers, I think. Now, I don't know how many of those are repeaters,
Yeah.
but it's like we made a purple beer that we call Purple Stuff one time.
Yeah, which is
What does that mean?
So it's a sour. It's like the blueberry sour, basically, but we also used
butterfly pea flour. in that.
butterfly pea flour to make it like
Yeah.
purple.
Yeah. So
It's our butterfly peas purple.
yeah,
They're kind of they're more
They-
bluish, I think.
Okay.
yeah. So
But like in the brewing process, it kind of like makes.
I
it
think
more
it's
purple.
I think the acidity of the sour that kind of makes it into a more purple color.
And I mean, listening to the podcast myself, Richie, I know that you're very knowledgeable on such things. I'm not sure if you're familiar with butterfly pea flowers.
I've never heard of it before.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay.
I know like when people need to make sours, they just like add Jamaica, leaves, petals.
Yeah.
Because they're like it adds like a slight flavor, but it really just dyes everything like crazy red. So it's like part of the drinking experience is like you're drinking with like your brain. So like if it's not the right color, even if it tastes a certain way, like you need to dye it. And I'm glad you guys are using the pea. What is it?
Butterfly pea.
Butterfly pea instead of like just like purple food dye. Like that's like a real food thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It did really well. It was like one of our anniversary beers, essentially, but it like we always try and do something wild for the anniversary. We did
When is your anniversary?
August 8th.
Okay.
Yeah. So we, started August 8th, 2019 was our grand opening. And then every year thereafter, we've had like an anniversary party. It's always a really good time. We basically always have live music for that.
Yeah.
But we always have like some kind of special release up our sleeves. We did a barrel aged
Yeah. The 1 year.
stout, I think. Right?
Yeah. We did.
You guys do barrel aged stuff?
Not of that year.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had the barrel sitting in the front
Yeah.
of the tap house.
And there was nobody in this tap room, so we were just like, all right, let's try to go and do it. So we grabbed the keg from our barrel from New Liberty, and we went.
New Liberty Distilling, like right across the street.
Yeah, they were, but yeah, they're up in the Northeast now. But yeah, so we grabbed that and we dropped. I think it was the stout flavored stout in there, and we just let it sit for I think like 3 months, and we went and barrel aged that. And I think we just called that our barrel aged beer that year. 1 year we did an actual barrel aged sour, which we bottled up, and that was pretty solid.
Yeah.
We used I think wine barrels for that, and then
Put it in bottles.
yeah, put it in bottles.
Bigger,
It was pretty nice.
larger
Yeah.
bottles. I think they might have been, 20s or 24s?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, those like nice tall bottles.
Yeah.
and we wax sealed everything.
The bombers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done a few. I mean, and I'd like usually we try. I mean, we've done IPAs for a few different years. Just trying to go and change it up. We don't usually do doubles or like high ABV IPAs typically.
Yeah, we did like the Super Beetle, the one.
Yeah, the Super Beetle.
It wasn't like super strong,
No.
but it's because we're trying to be approachable.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is similar to your Space Cadet brand in that aspect.
Yeah, I think the whole industry is like, getting away. I think at some point it's going to swing back way hard the opposite direction where like people want like extreme stuff, but I think currently right now people like sessionable stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you still have people that still want the high ABV stuff, but it's like it's few and far between. It's
Yeah.
like you can't make everybody happy at a certain point, but like you try to have as much variety as possible. But even down to some of the other beers that we've done that are pretty notable is like our Love Bug hazelnut brown ale, which is that's always a crowd favorite.
Yeah, hazelnut's really good.
So that's like usually we try to do that in the fall or like the getting into the colder months, and then we'll also go and we'll change up that beer a little bit, or we'll split batch that and we'll do like a downtown peanut butter brown. So we'll put peanut butter in that beer.
Nice.
So get the PB2 in there, and then just try to, keep that peanut butter flavor, but keeping the good head on there. And then
Kind of almost like a peanut butter and Nutella kind of combo.
Yeah, it's good.
And then we have other like seasonal beers that we do. We have the drive-by pumpkin pie, which we use like Miss Libby's pumpkin in.
Yeah.
100% pumpkin. Chance.
Yeah.
Chance of the pumpkin puree.
No,
Pour that in there. I mean, we could definitely have like a lot of beers that we've done throughout the years. We do a red.
For St. Patty's Day, we do an Irish red ale.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you guys have so many different styles of beers.
Yes.
Like, what do you think your customers define you as? I mean, you guys are the neighborhood spot. It's like when I think of you guys, like you have the energy of like the comfortable, welcoming neighborhood spot that has all these different styles. It's almost like a non-defined. A lot of breweries like only brew one thing, but you guys brew everything. Like
and that's the thing too. We actually, I feel like we don't have a slogan for our brewery. Like it's almost like you see it and like that's
you're an adventure. Yeah.
So like I feel like our beer kind of goes along that route where it's very like in a way it's kind of like, who's that one painter that just slaps stuff on the wall or it just works?
Who is this?
Talking about Pollock.
Yeah, Jackson Public.
Yeah, it's like that almost for a beer. Like we're just like, hey, this works.
Yeah.
So we've always just tried to do, try to do what other people doing, obviously, but try to do it in our own way. But also do stuff.
But take a lot more risk. Like a lot of people will just brew IPA or just brew lager, and it's like you guys put peanut butter in a beer. You guys put black currant in a beer. You guys put like whatever the African fruit was.
Berry Bob.
Berry Bob. You guys are doing a lot of different things, and it used to be craft breweries back in the day. It was like you had to brew everything.
Yeah.
And now it's like everybody's very specialized.
Yeah.
It's cool that you guys are.
That we just
still
throw it all.
Yeah, we kind of keep that old school, like I guess like Dogfish vibe, right? Because Dogfish, they just were trying to do ales.
The wildest shit ever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just trying to go and experiment and see what's out there and try to do different styles. I mean, there's not too many styles that I don't think that we haven't. I mean, there's definitely styles that we haven't brewed, but like the heavy hitters, red ales, blondes.
What's your number one? Is it the cream ale or is it IPAs?
It's probably when we have lagers on, it probably is the lagers at this point. Just because we're kind of
the way the neighborhood is, like everyone's just selling to lagers.
Yeah. And we try to keep the business approachable, right? So we're not only just brewing beer, right? We're trying to go and making sure that people have some other options in the brewery when they're coming in, whether it's wine or whether it's spirits or whether it's even NA beverage.
Where do you guys get that from?
So the wines, we use bottled a lot. So Bottled has a wine program. They also have a lot of the spirits that we utilize, and then we also use Jacqueline's now, just to try to keep.
This is something that the questions we don't ask breweries, but it's like it's such an important part of brewery business. It's like they don't talk about it, but like.
Well, so here's some other stuff. We've been using Stateside for years.
Yeah.
And Statesides, they give us a decent price on the Statesides. So right by there.
Only 3 blocks from there.
Yeah, awesome company. Obviously wildly successful.
Yeah.
And we've also tried to kind of do our own thing a little bit. So we got we did get an NA seltzer that we have on draft lately. Which people like, and we've been mixing that at the bar, like just to kind of have something else, something a little different. So we got the NA.
And what is bottled? Bottled is just like a local.
Yeah, so bottled, I mean, it essentially, I don't know how to go and phrase it, but PA has a rule that basically if you go and you bottle something in PA, then it's considered from PA.
That's what I thought. It was just like they basically take out of state stuff, repackage it, and then it's PA made.
Yes, and that's essentially that's the whole business model behind it. Bottled's very big. I mean, one of the thing that people know about them is the Bird Gang brand for them is that's like a bottled brand.
Yeah, Bird Gang.
Yeah.
So that's
a bottle. I know that they pump that a lot. Is that just only go through bottled?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So bottled sells that. So that's a PA bottled whiskey, vodka, tequila. I think he's got a few different flavors out there. But yeah, that's kind of what we've stuck to.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Nice. And you guys have food there?
Yes. So right now, we originally, I mean, when we first opened up, we did grilled cheeses and hot dogs.
We did our own grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Nice.
And they were good, but there was a certain point that we realized that we were not in the food game. Yeah. It's a lot of attention to detail. It's a lot of additional headaches.
It was almost easier going from home brewing to like craft brewing than it was to go from cooking in your own kitchen to doing a small kitchen.
Definitely. I wasn't no part of that. It's like, I know how to make beer. Like I do not want to be involved in the kitchen. Like things spoil so fast. There's like so many more rules. Like I'm not dealing with that.
Yeah. So we contract our kitchen out to Happy Bites. So that Happy Bites essentially does like smash burgers, hot dogs, wings,
French
fries,
everything you need.
Yeah, everything we need.
All the food groups.
Yeah, all the bar food groups. Anything with real grease in there.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome. The food's really good.
Yeah,
I'll say.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where's your can art come from?
So some of it comes from Pat. Pat does the labels for some of them. So.
Yeah, he's like a designer, right?
Yeah, so Pat's a designer. He's a web designer.
Didn't he get his degree in like graphic design or something?
I think so.
He's out here to defend himself. So we'll say he got a degree in graphic design.
Yeah.
So he's a world famous graphic designer.
Yeah. So he did the stout flavored stout, which is just
nice. Yeah,
pretty simplistic, but it's like that's just like the beer. We wanted it to be simplistic. And then he did the Philly Sour Series Black Karen.
Cool.
He did that one.
And then
yeah, you can talk about it.
And then Nate did these.
Nate Walker.
Nate Walker did the American Street Cream Ale and the Just for Kicks and a few of the other cans that we've done.
He's also done.
Yeah.
He also painted our bathrooms, which are very like I'm sure you've seen. They're like pretty like fun bathrooms, like the ones like a
there's like a deep sea.
Deep sea gyre with a beer, and then he actually painted the outsides to be like beer steins.
Yeah, it looks cool. I like how you guys have the cans in the bathrooms also.
Yeah.
It's like one of these like fun little things that like every single time you go in, you're like, all right, what's new in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys moved the brewhouse out. Did the kitchen go in there or did the bathrooms go?
No, so actually that's another thing so Nate actually painted a mural where we used to have it. We knocked down the walls, and now it's like basically an extension of the tap room. Like you can go back here and just kind of hang out.
It's tables and stuff, right?
Yeah. You can hang out as a private party. But it's like the entire wall is like a mural of different animals drinking beer at a bar. So it's like...
And he painted it?
Yeah, he painted it that way. So it's like raccoons hanging out and pigeons and seagulls, just all like...
all the Philly animals.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we got cats and dogs and there's a bear, I think. There's a goldfish drinking beer from a straw that comes like it's pretty awesome back there, honestly. He did a great job with it.
Have you guys thought about trying to expand like the wholesale business, or it's just sticking to the tap rooms? I mean, your beer is great. Your packaging's great. Like, I feel like I should see this kind of like all the bottle shops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the canning operation right now is very
focused
thrown together.
Yeah, thrown together.
Yeah, it's thrown together, right? So like a can.
It's hard to like keep up.
Yeah, I mean it's not.
It's just manually. It's very labor intensive right now. So
Yeah.
like, we get a crew of people together to do maybe like 10, 15 cases at a time.
Got it.
So
Yeah, sometimes we'll hit 20 or 25, but really like it's
Firing
hard to
on all
pull off.
cylinders.
Yeah.
And you guys are selling that out of the tap room anyway, so
Yeah.
That's the point of
right. Because we didn't, it's a big investment getting a canner for us right now. So we're looking at it like we can continue to just.
Well, once you get the tap room open, then you can like
then
might different places.
Yeah, I mean that's been a discussion, is that the canner is definitely one of
And the new tap room is going to have Happy Bites also.
no. So
We did talk to him about it. But,
it's not going to work out.
ultimately, and with another option potentially. We're still like
In Spring City?
Yeah. We're still looking for people, at this point. But we did offer it to Happy Bites, and, they were thinking they'd like to do it, but it just, was not the right time for it.
So, I mean, the last tap room that you guys opened, it took 3 years. Yeah, this one is a little bit faster than that.
Yeah.
Was it was more set up, or like you guys kind of I've been through this before, this is a lot easier?
So here's the thing. We've actually had a few times that we've kind of done this now, because we did the tap room at American Street. Then we went to South Philly and kind of set up a tap room
In the
floor of
yeah.
building in the Bury the Hatchet. So we were pouring beers there for like 6 months. We had, built the walk-in there and everything else, I think. So basically we were, kind of like going through all the different things that we need to do for this one. It was kind of similar. Yeah. So this is like our third rodeo, I guess you could say, in doing this. So, I mean, naturally you become a little bit more efficient with it and
And also, I mean,
quicker. And you're not in Philly. So
Yeah.
sometimes there's a little bit more red tape in the bigger municipalities. And
Definitely.
we already got.
I'm sure Spring City's like, please come.
Spring City was like, we can work out this, like, any of these like little speed bumps or whatever.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to change anything, or like same general idea? Like I'm sure from one tap room to the next, you guys like are trying to change stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to probably change some stuff. I think we're going to change up the bar a little bit. The way that the Spring City spot's set up right now, it's a little bit more open, I guess you would say. So like
More rounded, I'd say.
yeah, like more rounded. So we're probably going to be able to have a little bit of a bigger bar, with bar seating out there, and then we'll have tables around it. But there's also, I mean, there's a few separate rooms around that way. So that's the general plan. So I mean, to kind of bump out the bar a little bit, allow for us to go and kind of handle a little bit more of a crowd, and try to go and get turnover a little bit better, because sometimes, I mean, with the shotgun, like with the setup that we have on American Street, it gets a little tight sometimes.
I mean, it makes you feel fun and exciting, but it's probably hard for you guys to manage that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just, people come up and they're like, oh, listen, can I get a beer? And there's like 3 people sitting there, and you're like, oh, you're like sitting next to a person while they're ordering a beer. You're like, okay. Like, it gets homey for sure, but
Yeah, for better or worse. It's like,
it is what it is at this point. We love it as it is, but we want to try to do something a little different up in Spring City, I think.
yeah, but I think the hometown vibe works, and like trying to keep that going.
Yeah, no, and that's definitely the plan. But I also think that out in the suburbs, you definitely want a little bit more bar seats.
Definitely. Cool. So, like, who like designed the inside? I know you guys have like Harden there, and like kind of like painted and like unique. Like, who kind of put that all together?
So Pat did a lot of the art, like the hops on the walls and kind of the.
Did he make your logo?
Yes.
Yeah, he made it.
Yep. He made the Hop Buggy logo. So this was kind of born of, he did what's that artist's name? Basically there was 4 pictures of buggies in 4 squares. I forget exactly what it is, but basically one was going to be like the water buggy, the grain buggy, the yeast buggy, and then the hop buggy.
And Andy Warhol.
Yeah, the Andy Warhol, basically. Yeah, so like it was like an Andy Warhol, and those pictures are also around the
It's kind of like a blend, like an Andy Warhol meets Dr. Seuss, One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish.
yeah,
Kid you not, I was like, you should do something like One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish, and he was like, okay. And then he came out with this shirt that's got the 4, it's got
Exactly what it was.
yeah, it's very similar, So, but it's a lot. Yeah, it's definitely from Warhol too.
Yeah.
Warhol inspired.
but after he came up with that design, he's like, a lot of people saw it, they're like, that makes sense. Like, you should make the logo that, because originally it was just a beetle and it said PBBC on it, but it was like an old timey logo, and it was like kind of like, all right, like this is way more color to it, and people definitely recognize this logo now when we're out. Because
It's self-explanatory.
well, no, I mean, the people will be like, is that asparagus on that beetle? Like, what is that?
What's the deal with that artichoke?
Yeah. It's just, some people don't know what a hop looks like, and you're like, nah, it's a hop, and they're like, oh, that's what they look like. You're like, yeah, that's
Car that drove through a marijuana field.
Yeah. Yup.
Yeah, it's like Cheech and Chong car.
Yeah.
Yeah. People were saying to us, I don't like Brussels sprouts. Well,
A good thing we don't have Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
these aren't Brussels sprouts.
Nice. So I guess you guys are just waiting to open up the tap room, and then
Yeah. After we open up that tap room, we're going to go and do that. And we've been up in Spring City area for a little bit doing farmers markets out there.
We have the Brewers for Farmers Market.
Yep. And then we go over to Pottstown every other, like we
alternate.
flop them.
On Saturday, we do the Brewers for, then the following Saturday, we do the Pottstown.
nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I mean, I love your guys' beer.
Thanks.
You guys' tap room is very fun. I would love to see you guys beer more places. I know it's a pain in the ass, but
Yeah.
I'm rooting for you guys. I hope that you guys
Yeah, that's
start mass producing this, because like you guys make a ton of different beers that's all very good.
yeah.
And it's very cool. I mean, you guys literally have, NFL players like doing collaborations with you guys for free. It's insane. So it's very cool.
Thank you, Richie. Appreciate that. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah. So I guess do you guys have anything else coming up soon?
Yeah, so I mean, we're doing we're bringing Made on American back in November.
Made America is a great beer festival.
Yeah, so we're changing the format a little bit this year. It's
Pretty strong change.
it's a pretty strong change, right? So us and Wissahickon decided that we kind of wanted to go, and we want to try to keep it like street festival as opposed to a straight up beer festival, because it's always kind of been this kind of it's been a hybrid, and we wanted to go and
We basically had to choose a lane.
we had to choose a lane.
So what's it going to look like this year?
It's going to look like basically us and a few other alcohol providers, probably. So us and Wissahickon are going to be the sole beer providers, and then we'll have a number of different alcohol vendors out there. It's going to be a paid essentially like a pint event. Like you go out, you want to grab a beer, you want to take a walk, and you want to take a look at a farmer's market this year. That's kind of what we're doing for November.
When is it?
It's going to be November 8th.
Cool.
Yeah.
By the way, has Wissahickon moving in? Has that changed anything?
It's changed a little bit.
It's a beautiful brewery.
Yeah.
It's enormous. It's the opposite of your brewery.
Yes.
And not to say that you're
Right, yeah.
It's the obvious size. It's like it's so big.
Yeah.
But have you guys seen like more traffic or like kind of like more things happening there?
Yeah, I mean,
Probably was definitely an uptick.
yeah, there was definitely an uptick, and I mean, it's always been kind of a situation, and when Wissahickon came in, the statement that we've all said was basically rising tides like raise all ships, right? So when we have more breweries moving into the neighborhood, then it's like, okay, we need to go and up our game, obviously, but also go and make sure that we're playing nice and friendly with everybody out there.
Yeah, North American Street is like
Yes.
it is a great street. It has the walking path and biking path in the middle. It's like it's gonna explode at some point.
Yeah.
So like you guys are like literally right there for it to happen. It sucks that what was the distillery that just moved out?
New Liberty.
New Liberty. They have an amazing spot. It was I toured that building. It's way too big for me.
Yeah.
But that's an amazing spot also.
100%. Yeah. And we actually, before we opened, when we were messing around with like, doing some barrel aging or whatever, I went over there and, we ended up getting a barrel from them at one point and rolled it across the street and everything. And, that opportunity has passed. You know what I mean? It's, it definitely is an amazing building. There's a lot of great stuff on American Street. We do, sometimes they have like festivals over there at the Icebox.
Yeah, so they,
Icebox is sick. We need more stuff at the Icebox.
yeah.
Yeah. And so they'll have festivals over there. They'll come over to our place to have a drink and,
Yeah,
it's great being part of this community.
They need to have, someone needs to do this. I'm just going to say it out into the public because I want somebody else to organize it, but I want to be a part of it. Somebody needs to set up a beer fest in the Icebox and open up the doors to the spot outside. That it is the perfect spot for beer fest.
Yeah. I agree.
Yes.
Cool.
We can try it out. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to the owner there a couple of times. Cool guy. And he's very connected to the art scene there too, which is fun. Cool. But I guess, do you guys have anything to plug before we finish up? We've been here for like an hour.
Yeah, I mean, come out to bingo night every other Tuesday.
Yeah, bingo night. There we go. Nah. Yeah, so
We are doing bingo night.
we are doing bingo night.
It's funny, but it's also true.
Yeah,
So if you're over 65, you want to go to a brewery.
Nah, it's a good time.
Yeah, it is a good time. Yeah.
Bingo's fun because you don't have to think about it.
Right.
Nah.
So we have bingo night. We always have like events going on. On Wednesdays, we have Quizzo by Sean.
Yeah.
Right. And then we have, like Rob said, we always end up having like some kind of music on like random Fridays, and we try to do that when we can.
Yeah. The next Pitcher Friend in December is going to be interesting. So we're going to be doing it's going to be a Saturday Pitcher Friend, which is going to be kind of cool, and we're going to be doing like Christmas Christmas cards. I think.
What are your Christmas cards?
I think we're going to do Christmas cards for for kids, during before the Pitcher Friend. I think it's like we're teaming up with like a charity, and we're going to do a Pitcher Friend event married with that, so it's going to be kind of cool.
Show how wholesome you are.
Yeah, show how wholesome we are, and how artsy you can get on a Christmas card. Definitely.
We're also I think we're trying to do this again. We did last year Movember.
Yeah.
So this year we're probably going to do Movember again, and then at the end of it we have like a Mustachio Bashio. Yeah. Which we haven't nailed down a definite date, but we definitely will put that out there on.
Is there a competition?
I mean, we could.
Yeah, if we can, I would love to. Yeah. I think that would be really cool. I mean, last year we tried to do it the week after Thanksgiving. That's not going to happen this year.
Mustaches are back.
Yeah, they are.
There's a lot of mustache people out there.
Yeah, so I think the Friday before Thanksgiving is the move.
Definitely.
Because it's kind of like people start going back home. And the American Street is a very it's a young crowd, but it's also a lot of people traveled to go and live on American Street, right? They're not typically from Philly. Transplants down on American Street.
Nice. Yeah, but it's almost the perfect. We need to end, but I feel you guys are the perfect spot. Like if you're there for the holidays, you're trying to find a community. You go to Punch Buggy.
Come to Punch Buggy.
Yeah,
we got the board games. You play Connect 4. You play Battleship.
Yeah, it's the place that you show up and there's always people there, and it feels very comfortable.
Yeah, strike up a game of Jenga with some random people. It's very welcoming.
So, nice.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So where do we find you guys online? At Punch Buggy Brewing?
At Punch Buggy Brewing.
Yeah. Follow our Instagram. Yeah. Punch Buggy Brewing Company. All one word. No underlines. No
dashes. Dots.
So for the camera, that's at Punch Buggy Brewing. No
company.
Brewing Company.
Yeah. At Punch Buggy Brewing Company.
Yes.
Cool. Just on Instagram,
Facebook.
Cool.
And hopefully TikTok at some time. You know what I mean?
And hopefully, I guess the Eagles parade, right, next year?
Yeah, it's definitely the Eagles parade. And, I mean, let's not count the Phillies out. I think that they really a good shot.
It's low-key, it's Red October. I told you guys before, it's I'm not even a Phillies fan.
Yeah.
People are going to turn this off, stop listeners after this. But, Red October does change the vibe of the city. I love Red October.
Yes.
It's almost way more exciting than the NFL playoffs.
Yeah.
Because it's so condensed. It's in a matter of 3 weeks, it's just nonstop.
Yeah. And just because I'm like kind of a ham, I want to plug one more person. Olivia Smith Designs. She does like these T-shirts and different like like art for. So she does a lot of like Philly sports stuff. I actually have a T-shirt that she did that's like Stott and Harper like just sitting there chilling like in the dugout or whatever. So she's an awesome artist. I think she blew up when Schwarber hit the 3 home runs in the All-Star game.
Yeah.
But really cool person and
She designed the shirt.
she designed this. Well, yeah. So she sold this. She was selling this at the brewery, and I was like, yeah, let me get one of those.
Nice.
And so, and we have her in every once in a while. Just another pop up that we do. We do like bottle oval stuff. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Very cool. Awesome. And then you can find us at Brewed at the Brewed Podcast. Subscribe on YouTube. We'll see you guys next week.
All right.
Cool. Thank you.